before I put out any more content on this channel, I just wanted to come on here and make this video because the other night I was really convicted about like, what am I doing like with this social media stuff? Like, why all of a sudden am I wanting to put all this content on YouTube, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, like, but also simultaneously, why am I not like cross promoting my content like on my other social media channels? And I think that's because like I have been disguising what I'm doing as like saying it's what God has called me to do, and I do think that that is still true. Like, I do think God has called me to like create book content and like share my reading experience with others like in this way, but I haven't necessarily been doing that in a way that honors him, and that's why I've been so hesitant about like connecting the different avenues in which I'm posting on social media. So I started a vlog. I think I've mentioned it like maybe once on here, but I haven't like actually shared like what it's about. So it's called Your Big Sister's Library, and basically like when I got back into the book community, I found that like not every book review is created equally, and like unlike movies, like books really don't have like a set in stone system for like how they're rated. Like most of the time they're not, and there's like really not any regulations on the book industry on how like what authors have to disclose about the content that is in their books. So a lot of times like just the blurb on the back like does not at all touch on like the different sensitive subjects that could be mentioned, like the level of like mature language that's used in the book, and like the spiciness. And it's gotten kind of, the line has gotten kind of blurred on like what is YA versus what is adult. And like I've seen some things on the internet about like about books being advertised as like YA, about like young adult, and yet they have spicy scenes in them, which are in theory not supposed to be in YA books. So I created Your Big Sister's Library, which is me reviewing books that I have read, and it has like all of the information that I personally would like to have in order to make an informed decision about whether or not I would want to read a book. So like things like the level of spiciness, the level of like mature language in there, like how much are like drugs and alcohol like being mentioned or used in the book, like what's the level of violence, things like that. But then also like sharing like my thoughts about the book, like my favorite parts, like my favorite quotes and my favorite characters and stuff. So it's just like my perfect book review, because I feel like this is something that God is calling me to do, like using my reading experience to help even just one person like make a more informed decision about whether or not they want to read a book as a result of like the content that is included in there. So yeah, it's called Your Big Sister's Library on WordPress. The link is down in the description as well. You can also find it like in the link in my bio and my Instagram, which is Chatter All Day on Instagram. Yeah, I hope you will go check it out, and maybe it'll help you find another book to read.